Now to turn to meteorologist Clay Smith in Studio B. And Clay, it is going to heat up for those of us who will be around here during the 4th of July week.
Yeah, that's right. If you're staying local, we are going to have the heat and humidity return, but not as humid today. So get out there and enjoy it if you have the opportunity. We'll be hot and dry through Wednesday, and then that heat and humidity really going to start to increase as we go into your Thursday and really through the weekend. And of course, Thursday is the 4th of July, and many of you probably have plans to be outside. It is going to be pretty hot out there. Now, the reason we're dealing with lower humidity, we have a front that moved to our south. Now, that sparked off some showers yesterday, especially early in the day. Some of you got rain. Many of you did not. I think we're in Red Bank. We didn't get too much in the way of rain, but it looks like it's going to be dry and sunny today. Just a few clouds in the sky and temperatures relatively comfortable. Again, a pretty standard summer day. 85 here in Chattanooga, 82 up the road in Dayton, and 87 in Calhoun. And temperatures later on this afternoon going to climb into the upper 80s to lower 90s, so we'll certainly take that. Again, last week we had a few days in the upper 90s, even touched 100 here in Chattanooga, so this not all that bad. And again, with that front pushing to the south, kind of squashing all those heat advisories along the Gulf Coast. So it's going to be very hot along the Florida Panhandle and back along Louisiana's coastline up into the southern plains. So fortunately, no heat alerts here. That could all change going into your Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Notice those heat index values in the red getting over 100 degrees pretty much through your weekend. And Thursday and Friday, it's going to be specifically or very hot and humid. So just be very mindful of that. Stay hydrated if you have any 4th of July plans. And let's take a look at the rest of your day. Again, just a few clouds here and there, maybe a shower in North Georgia. We're still going to have that northerly influence from the wind, bringing in that slightly drier air from the north. That starts to change on Tuesday. We're going to start to see a southerly influence from the wind, which is going to bring in warm, moist air, which means it's going to be a little more humid beginning Tuesday. And then going into your Wednesday, winds really shift from the south. We'll have more cloud cover. Should stay dry through Wednesday. But again, that is something to be mindful of. That humidity going to return here across the Tennessee Valley. But over the next 7 days, just not a lot of rain coming our way. We'll have pop-up storm chances coming into your weekend. But outside of that, again, we're looking fairly dry, at least for the short term. Now let's turn our attention to the tropics. Again, not necessarily going to have any impact on us anytime soon, but Hurricane Beryl is churning across the Windward Islands. Again, you can see Jamaica, Puerto Rico to the north. Yeah, this is just a massive hurricane here. Very strong for this early in the season. Category 4. It's going to continue to move in the Caribbean. Again, the latest update, 150 mile per hour max winds around the center of circulation. Going to stay a very strong hurricane as it moves very close to Jamaica here as we go into the middle of the week. And then we're going to have to watch this because right now it looks like it's going to stay well to the south of the U.S., but there is a high pressure. If it moves a little further to the east, that could allow Beryl to turn into the open or Gulf of Mexico. So for now, it's just something we need to keep an eye on. But again, a very strong hurricane for this time of the year. We also have Chris that developed very briefly along the Mexican coastline, now just a remnant low. And we have another area of interest in the open Atlantic, which would be Debbie. So we're already starting off to a very active note here in the hurricane season. We'll keep you updated, especially if any of these may have impacts to our weather. But so far, so good this week. Falling humidity, 91 degrees, pretty day. Tonight, we're falling back into the 70s. In some spots, 60s in others. It's going to be a fairly comfortable night for us. And for your next 7 days, not too bad for the first part of the week. Then we're going to heat up around the 4th of July with daily storm chances through this weekend, Latrice.